Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Me, Daniel and my friend Zulusni will talk about Industry Revolution 4.0 or known as IR 4.0. So before we get into IR 4.0, I'd like to show a video on history of Industry Revolution. Industry Revolution 18th to 19th century. The economic development of the 18th century saw the development of agrarian and handicraft economies in Europe and America transform into industrial, urbanized one. The term to describe the phenomenon will be known as Industry Revolution and was first used by French writers but made popular by English economic historian Arnold Toynbee. The Industrial Revolution was underpinned by the Agricultural Revolution. From the mid-18th century to the mid-19th century, agriculture production increased significantly. The huge increase in food output supported the expansion and sustained a large population and boosted trade. The increased use of machine over human or animal power in farming also meant that fewer farm workers were needed and they could leave the land for industrial towns. Better metals and richer fuel also contributed to industrialization by creating the steam engine, an integral machine to industrialization, which powered factories, locomotives, and ships. The new steam engine used coal and iron, both in the construction and as fuel, increasing demand for these resources. Roads, canals, and roadways changed Britain dramatically, connecting Britain and allowing goods to be sent over the long distance. Visually, the revolution was clear in the new industrial town with smoking factories dominating the skyline. The cities were horrible to live in, overcrowded, dirty, with dangerous conditions in the factories and strict rules and punishment. The Industrial Revolution saw mechanization of the textile industry, which was previously manufactured in the home, creating the term cottage industry. Now production could be increased on a large scale because of new inventions such as the spinning mule and the power loom. The iron industry developed with handy bessemes in expensive process for mass producing steel. Iron and steel were key material for constructing the tool in machinery, steam engine, and ship needed for the industrial progress. The industrial labour opportunity drew people to the cities from the countryside, to such an extent that in 1750, only 15% of the population of Britain lived in towns. By 1850, over 15% of the entire population of Great Britain lived in either town or a city, and by 1900, it was 85%. London had 4.5 million people, so this shows the population in the certain city of London. Great Britain was the birthplace of Industrial Revolution and was the only mature industrial economy for a long time. Historians have speculated that this was because, as an island, there was relative peace and stability for Britain compared to mainland Europe. Rather than spending on a large defensive standing army, capital could be spent on other ventures and there was confidence for investors. Native resources were also abundant and readily available for initial technological development and inventions. Engineers and investors were also respected and encouraged in British society and were backed by wealthy patrons. Powerful navy and empire bringing in vast wealth from its colony also contributed to the catalyst for industrialization before others. Nevertheless, Germany, France, Switzerland, Belgium and United States soon emulated Britain's industrial change, and by 1900, Britain would no longer be at the top, with the United States as the world's leading industrial nation in the 20th century. Then we will proceed with Industrial Revolution 4.0 presented by my friend Zul Husni.
Alright, so I will continue the presentation. I'll discuss about the benefits. Okay, the first benefit of Industrial Revolution 4.0 is enhanced productivity and through optimization and automation. This means that the factories nowadays uses machines and robots to increase their production and make their products reliable and quality. Because the error made by robots are far less than humans. Okay, so next one is personalization opportunities that will earn the trust and loyalty of the modern customer. Okay, when the quality are at top notch, the consumers, of course, everyone will trust the brand, the product. Next one is it will provide real data for real-time supply chains in a real-time economy. Okay, when we want to produce something, there are stages. There are suppliers, and then there are factories. When factories go to distribution, and distribution will go to consumers. Okay, these stages require communication, and this communication is very important. Why? Because, well, they need to communicate with each other about the products, about the supplies, about their transportation, all that. So this data is easily accessed by them, by each stages, which brings us to the next benefit, which is higher quality products as a result of real-time monitoring, IoT enabled quality improvement and cobots, which means when the data is easy to access, so their process time is faster. Next one is greater business continuity through advanced maintenance and monitoring possibilities. So if anything happens, they are easy to be updated, and then possible outcome, all the maybe the good one and the bad one are easily handled, and business continuity will run smoothly. The next one is better working conditions and superior sustainability. Alright, so what it means by better working conditions and superior sustainability mean that their working environment is good, and it's easy to cope, and well, what I can say is IR 4.0 make stuff better. I will continue about the problem and challenges faced by USA and Germany. USA and Germany are few countries that one of the few countries that implement industrial revolution in their country. So one of the challenges faced by them is the need for experimentation and learning to give a way for companies to strengthen their business. Well, this is still in an early stage of Industrial Revolution 4.0, so they still need time to do this and that, to try this and that. Next one is data explosion, to send information more and more quickly and increase data volume, which means they need a lot of storage and capacity to send and receive the data. Alright, next one is transformation of the workforce, integrating the system operators with new skills that enable it to manage work digitally with the help of cyber physical systems. This means that from one method, as an example, this factory, the workers, before they are using this method, the old school one. The next one, they are given laptops, tabs, phones to use for their production and communication and all that. So they need new skills, meaning that someone or skillful people have to help them, teach them how to use the technology, the digital system. Next one, training of operatives with specific skill in managing digital jobs. And next, the last but not least is scalability. There are still few countries that have now implemented industrial leading 4.0 system. Well, if the supplier use this IR 4.0, but the factories, the distributors are still not using, this quite a problem for them to implement and integrate the system IR 4.0 in India. So Industrial Revolution 4.0 have arrived in Malaysia, and Malaysia is slowly implementing this idea. Their problem and challenges are still a bit different than Germany and USA. The first one is gaps in digital infrastructures. Well, Malaysia is not a country that have high technology that have the, what I can say is, skills and knowledge compared to USA and Germany. And then lack of awareness on the concept of Industry 4.0 and its benefits. So Malaysia need to be aware about these kind of things. And also I believe that few companies have their ways to develop their IR 4.0. Alright. The third one is underprepared for the change, but initiatives must be done to keep up with the revolution. Yeah, we are still underprepared for the change. Well, I think this is all because of money. If they have fun and a bit of time and chances, and also skillful people, this can be done. So one of the initiatives is Industry 4 WRD, developing the knowledge research for science technology excellence, setting up an industry in digitalization transformation fund to encourage industries utilize artificial intelligence. So these factories, companies are being pushed or encouraged by the country to do and implement Industrial Revolution 4.0. Alright, that's all. Thank you.